what the Chinese have been saying is that the U.S. has to make all the concessions. So I'm not sure that that message is going to go down well, even in the Biden administration. And so I think we're just going to have a disagreement. The good thing about this is that Secretary Blinken and Secretary Austin will be going to Japan and South Korea, talking to our friends and allies before we talk to the Chinese. That's a real sign that the U.S. is focusing much more on those who can help us than on China.
You have talked about war games going on now over Taiwan in that area. And the war games that we are conducting shows us losing against China. Could you explain that and what we need to do as a result?
Yeah, the war games you were referring to were the U.S. Air Force, essentially the U.S. Air Force getting creamed by China. We have had for more than a decade a series of war games that have shown that China was able to best us in the region. So in a sense, this only shows a continuation of a trend. And we also got to remember that we've got a Pentagon that for many years was not focused on the main challenge. So, for instance, during the Obama era, we were told that our national security threat was climate change. Now there's much more concern about domestic elements than there are about the common enemy, which is China. So we have a defense establishment that is not really paying attention to the main game, which is defending us and our allies from a hostile and militant Chinese state.